Burkina Faso's decision to remove the ECOWAS logo from their passports is a bold statement. This new design represents a significant shift in the country's political and social landscape. The passport still features the rich colors and symbols of Burkina Faso's heritage, but the omission of the ECOWAS emblem is a deliberate political statement. This small detail signals a potential shift in the political landscape, suggesting a re-evaluation of Burkina Faso's role within the regional bloc. It reflects deeper tensions and aspirations, asserting independence and sovereignty. The decision is part of a broader narrative of national identity and self-determination. Protests and public discourse highlight growing discontent with ECOWAS policies. Burkina Faso's actions often have significant repercussions in the region. The removal of the ECOWAS logo is a clear message to both domestic and international audiences. It represents a break from the past and a step towards a new direction for the country. The people of Burkina Faso are rallying behind this new vision, eager for a more independent path. This decision raises questions about the unity and cohesion of ECOWAS. It could also affect Burkina Faso's relationship with France, leading to broader geopolitical changes in the region. In recent years, Burkina Faso has been no stranger to political upheaval. A military coup in January 2022 by Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba toppled the democratically elected government, raising concerns among ECOWAS member states. The second in 8 months, led by Captain Ibrahim Traore, was met with condemnation and sanctions from the regional bloc. ECOWAS, advocating for democratic principles and stability, viewed the military takeover as a threat to regional order. The junta, led by Captain Ibrahim Traore, promised a return to constitutional rule. However, their commitment was questioned as they struggled to contain a growing jihadist insurgency that has plagued the country for years. The instability and violence further fueled tensions between Burkina Faso and ECOWAS, which had imposed sanctions in an attempt to pressure the military leadership towards a swift return to democracy. This tense relationship created a rift between Burkina Faso and the regional body. The junta perceived ECOWAS's actions as interference in its internal affairs, while ECOWAS remained firm in its stance against unconstitutional changes of government. The decision to remove the ECOWAS logo from Burkina Faso's passports can be seen as a direct consequence of this strained relationship. The removal of the ECOWAS logo from Burkina Faso's passports is a powerful assertion of national sovereignty. This symbolic act is more than just a change in design. It represents a significant shift in the country's political stance and its relationship with regional bodies. It underscores the military junta's determination to chart its own course, free from what it perceives as external interference. The junta, which came to power amid promises of reform and security, views this move as essential to maintaining its autonomy and control over national affairs. This move is a clear signal that Burkina Faso, under its current leadership, is willing to distance itself from regional alliances if it deems them to be encroaching on its national interests. The decision to remove the ECOWAS logo is not just about distancing, it is about redefining the nation's identity and priorities in a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. The decision also reflects a growing sentiment within Burkina Faso that the country needs to prioritize its own immediate needs and challenges. Many citizens feel that regional bodies have not adequately addressed their concerns, particularly in areas such as security, economic development, and social stability. The junta has argued that it needs the space and autonomy to address the pressing security threat posed by jihadist groups, a threat it feels ECOWAS has not adequately addressed. The Sahel region, where Burkina Faso is located, has been a hotspot for jihadist activity, and the junta believes that a more localized approach is necessary to combat this menace effectively. This emphasis on self-reliance and national solutions is a key theme in the junta's rhetoric. They argue that only by taking control of their own destiny can Burkina Faso hope to overcome the myriad challenges it faces, from economic hardship to security threats? By removing the ECOWAS logo, Burkina Faso is sending a clear message. It will not be dictated to by regional or international actors. This act of defiance is intended to show that the country is ready to stand on its own, even if it means facing significant risks and challenges. It is a bold statement that emphasizes the country's determination to forge its own path, even if it means going against the grain of regional consensus. The leadership believes that true independence can only be achieved through decisive and sometimes controversial actions. This move is a gamble, but one that the junta seems willing to take. They are betting on the resilience and support of the Burkinabe people, hoping that this bold step will ultimately lead to a stronger, more self-sufficient nation. The future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Burkina Faso is determined to chart its own course, no matter the obstacles. Standing with Mali and Niger, a show of solidarity. Burkina Faso's decision to remove the ECOWAS logo from its passports is a significant political statement. It reflects a deeper alignment and a shared vision among these nations. These countries have faced military coups and ECOWAS sanctions, leading to economic and social impacts. This shared experience has created a bond beyond political alliances. The leaders of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Guinea have found common ground in their struggle against perceived external interference. This solidarity is both political and cultural. The removal of the ECOWAS logo is a gesture of solidarity with Mali, symbolizing a broader rejection of ECOWAS's policies and a call for greater autonomy. By aligning with Mali, Burkina Faso strengthens their collective bargaining power and sends a message of unity against external pressures. This alliance has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape of West Africa, challenging existing power structures and calling for a re-evaluation of regional alliances. It raises questions about the future of ECOWAS and its ability to maintain unity and stability. Will ECOWAS adapt or face further fragmentation? Beyond the emblem, a deeper dissatisfaction. While the removal of the ECOWAS logo from Burkina Faso's passports is a potent symbol, it is crucial to recognize that it represents a deeper dissatisfaction with the regional body. This dissatisfaction stems from various factors, including the perception that ECOWAS has been ineffective in addressing the security challenges facing the Sahel region. Burkina Faso has been grappling with a surge in jihadist violence, which has claimed thousands of lives and displaced millions. The junta argues that ECOWAS has not done enough to support Burkina Faso in its fight against terrorism and has instead imposed sanctions that further weaken the country's ability to respond to the crisis. Furthermore, there is a sense among some in Burkina Faso that ECOWAS is more concerned with upholding democratic norms than with addressing the root causes of instability in the region. They argue that the focus on quick elections and democratic transitions often comes at the expense of addressing deeper issues such as poverty, inequality, and poor governance, which contribute to conflict and instability.